जय श्री राम, मैं हूं अक्षय नलौड़े एंड वेलकम टू आवर न्यू एपिसोड ऑन वैदिक न्यूमरोलॉजी। तो सर आते हैं नंबर 3 पे। सो नंबर थ्रीज आर रूल्ड बाय जुपिटर। नंबर थ्रीज आर रूल्ड बाय जुपिटर। तो नंबर थ्रीज के पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स के बारे में हम जानना चाहेंगे।
So, Akshay, number 3 is basically Jupiter, is Guru, is one of the heaviest planets in the solar system. And Guru का एक मतलब है heavy और एक मतलब है remover of darkness. So, जो बृहस्पति है वो देवताओं के गुरु है, as we know from the इतिहास of भारत. तो he is very good counsel. He's like the prime minister of the land. So he's very justice loving. He's very disciplined. He's a very good administrator, very creative and very positive. And anything that Guru touches, it goes into expansion. So it is one of the most benefic planets out of all the Navgraha. Guru is considered one of the most benefic planets. Also, Guru rules speech. So that's why number 3 people tend to talk a lot. They're very talkative and they make very good orators, teachers, because teachers have to basically talk. Their work is all talking and teaching and all that. So they make very good teachers, counselors, speakers, and they have very good conversational skills. They are able to have a good combination of knowledge and intellect and put their words together in a way and impress people. Because like number 3 also need a lot of attention.
Okay.
So 1 and 3 are very similar, but 1 is more dominating and authoritative than a number 3 and bit more egoistic also. Number 3 is like a number 1 but minus the ego. But they tend to be little bit very critical of people, so that can make them some enemies also, but they don't care.
They are very extroverted in a way.
Very extroverted, very outgoing, very social. They like to help people. They love to do for needy people, poor people. They love to do charity.
Okay.
And they like to help people. So it's overall a very positive number, but again, the psychic number 3 is better than a destiny number 3. Destiny number 3 gives a bit more struggles in life, and psychic number 3 is better. Again, in psychic number 3, it's number 3, number 12, number 21 and 30.
30, yeah.
30. So again, 3 born on 3rd of any month is a pure number 3, which has the pure 3 energy. Which I just mentioned, and then 12 born on 12 has a bit of the 1 energy and the 2 energy, because 1 and 2 is making 3, and like we had discussed, the 1 is more important than the 2. The first number 1 and 2, so 1 is giving more energy than the 2. So they have so number 12s are the out of the 3 numbers that is considered the best.
Okay.
Because they are very charismatic and they're very good orators because of the 1 influence and the 2 influence. So 2 makes them very creative, and they have a number 3 also. Then the number 21 has a little bit of sadness in them because of the number 2. But again, through their hard work and through their things, they can come up in life. The number 21, and the most unfortunate is the 30, because the 0 gives a struggle, and so 30 has to work very hard. Number 30 has to work very hard in life too.
तो सर इनके नेगेटिव ट्रेट्स क्या है नंबर 3 के?
So 3 they one is they need lot of attention, and they like to boast a lot about their work.
Okay.
And they love to take up too many projects more than they can do, because they are very good multitaskers. So sometimes 3 can take on so many things and then not able to deliver them. Also, 3 has no idea about expenses, because it's a planet of expansion. So they are very extravagant in their expenses. they'll not think about कि कितना खर्चा हो रहा है, they'll just go all out and spend because they like praise, they like appreciation and praise. So people can praise them and take advantage of them,
Okay.
and things like that. So three should be three should not talk a lot, should not boast a lot,
Hmm.
and try and practice Mon Vrat every Thursday. They should try and keep a fast on Thursday, which is the day of Jupiter, Guruvar. And they should also, if it's a full moon day on that day, they should also not talk. They should do a full silence fast. They can also have the yellow sapphire powder, like the pishti powder.
Pishti powder.
Pishti powder they can have. That also helps the number three. Number threes also tend to be very impulsive and they can get angry. So they should control their anger. And also they have a weakness for sex. So they should control their passion and their sensuality. And they tend to go overboard with that.
Weakness for sex, as in they are weak at it, or they go
Go
overboard.
overboard.
Okay.
They have too much of energy for available for sex.
Okay.
So they tend to so they should control their sexuality. They tend to be very loyal in a marriage. It's not that they are not loyal in a marriage, but it's just that they like to have multiple partners. But at the same time, if they are in a marriage, they can also be very loyal and very responsible.
Okay.
And they tend to see, they like to also, one thing about a three is they should not take on too much of responsibility, more than they can handle, because they are very hard workers. So their Ayurvedic, like their constitution is wind and liver. So basically they that's why they have such a good stamina, because their liver is very strong in number threes. So they can work very hard and take on a lot of responsibility. But they should also learn to relax and not take on too much and overwork themselves. Also, they should avoid food because they work through the liver. So they should avoid food that damages the liver. So too much of fatty food, too much of spicy food is avoidable for them, because their liver will get more sensitive then.
So number threes के लिए, to whatever negative traits they have, तो क्या precautions आप describe करोगे उनके लिए?
So number three people tend to be very optimistic and very over-ambitious. They love to do big tasks. They don't like to do small tasks, and they love to do multitasking. So they love taking on new projects. It's in their mind they love that whole thing of taking on new things and all. So they should be very cautious in terms of money, because they can overspend. They have no idea about spending, and they should take care of their health, in the sense not overwork themselves too much, because like I mentioned, like they are controlled with the liver, so they can tend to go overboard with their work and exhaust themselves. Also, they are quick to anger. They should control their sexual drive also, and they should not boast a lot about their work. They should practice, like every Thursday they should have a Mon Vrat. They should keep quiet, because they tend to be very talkative and very all the time, So some boasting about themselves also. So sometimes people cannot like that.
Right. So this confidence what number three has is slightly turned into overconfidence at times.
Yes.
Okay. So sir, ऐसे problems में like number one worship the planet sun. Number two worship the planet moon. The number three का planet is Jupiter. So what god they should worship?
So because Jupiter is Dev Guru, so they should worship to Vishnu, and they can do the Vishnu Sahasranamam Jap. There's a 1000 names of Lord Vishnu. Also on Thursdays they can pray to like their Guru, or whoever is whoever they consider as their Guru, whether it's Dattatreya or whether it's Babaji or whether it's Sai Baba or whether it's any saint that they believe is their Guru. So they can also pray to their own Guru, because it's a number of Jupiter.
So number three as a destiny number. तो destiny number 3 है तो फिर उनके traits क्या है?
So like I said, like psychic number 3 is much better than a destiny number 3, because destiny number 3 has to work very hard to overcome obstacles, and eventually they get success and whatever they are looking for, but at a later age, not at a very young age. They might want it at a young age, but it might not come to them at that age. But at the same time, because it's a Jupiter, so they Jupiter is a protector, and Jupiter will save them from accidents, will give them a good family, will give them a positive attitude towards life. So even if they are down, they'll always be positive towards life. So certain pluses are there, but but they have to, as a destiny number 3, they have to work very hard and overcome a lot of obstacles to become successful in life.
So नंबर 3 के फेवरेबल मंथ्स कौन से हैं एंड नॉन फेवरेबल मंथ्स कौन से हैं?
So see, Jupiter is ruling two rashis, which is Sagittarius and Pisces. And because Sagittarius is number 9 in the natural horoscope, so that is also ruling your bhagya. That is why Jupiter becomes a very important planet, because for your destiny. So even when you, for example, if a Jupiter is a weak in a horoscope, so not typically the marriage will be delayed and things like that. So Jupiter is that way, it's a very important planet. So इसके favorable months are when Jupiter comes into Sagittarius and comes into Pisces, and this happens around the 19th February to 20th March, and then 21st November to December 20th are the most favorable, and the months of October and November are not favorable for Jupiter, because Jupiter is debilitated in Capricorn. So that is when Capricorn Sun is in Capricorn. So October and November are not favorable for Jupiter.
So favorable as in अगर favorable है तो उन्हें like they can start their own new businesses,
But that
new
means they can
ventures.
avoid traveling or going on a long journey or starting a new business in those dates. That's all.
Okay, that's all.
That's all. They just have to be more careful, more mindful of those dates. Avoid those dates a little.
सर नंबर 3 फीमेल्स में और नंबर 3 मेल्स में, तो इसमें डिफरेंस क्या है?
So number 3 being a odd number, it's a masculine number, like 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are masculine numbers, and 2, 4, 6, 8 are feminine numbers. So it is more of a masculine energy, like more of left brain, like logic, discipline, administration, those kind of rationality. Female having a number 3 will have a good balance, I would say, of female and male energies, whereas a male having a number 3 is coming very naturally to him to be a number 3. So in that sense, but I don't consider it that's a good thing. In fact, if a female has a number 3, so she other than being intuitive and creative, she'll also be a good administrator and well organized and disciplined, and all those masculine qualities will be there, so which is actually good.
इनका हेल्थ फैक्टर कैसे कंसीडर होता है? हाउ इज देयर हेल्थ फॉर नंबर 3s?
So number 3, Jupiter is ruled by the wind element, so they suffer a lot of problems of gas. They have a lot of gas in the body, and that's why they should avoid foods that give them a lot of gas and constipation, and that's why they can suffer from arthritis, they can suffer from heartburn, they can suffer from skin disorders. So they even little bit sesame oil massage, if they do with til ka tel, that will really help their skin, because they tend to have a very dry skin, because the wind element gives a very dry skin to them. So mostly the vata in the Ayurvedic constitution, vata. So vat is something they have to control, like very uneasy mind. So they should meditate on a regular basis, because they're constantly thinking, overthinking, and things like that. So a lot of vata related problems, that element they should take care of.
तो सर नंबर 3 के लिए अगर आप कोई यंत्र बताना चाहेंगे तो कौन सा यंत्र उन्हें अपने घर में रखना चाहिए?
तो जुपिटर का यंत्र है, which is yellow in color, and it's a very beautiful yantra. And we have a huge collection of Peter Welterfeeder's yantra on our website, so they can even try and paint a Jupiter yantra on a Thursday. थर्सडे को अगर वो खुद भी पेंट करे तो वी हैव मेड सम वीडियोस ऑन आवर यूट्यूब चैनल, सागर वर्ल्ड के यूट्यूब चैनल, ऑन डू इट योरसेल्फ यंत्रास, where actually you, after seeing that video, you can actually take a pen and paper and you can make your own yantra from scratch. So you can make your yantra and then keep it at your altar and you can pray on it, meditate on it. You can do the jap of the Jupiter's mantra जो है वो आप उसका जाप कर सकते हो 108 बार. So all these things you can.
तो जुपिटर यंत्र के अलावा जो उनके फेवरेबल गॉड्स है, जैसे आपने कहा कि दे शुड वर्शिप विष्णु आल्सो, तो विष्णु यंत्र भी अगर वो रख सकते हैं साथ में?
हाँ, विष्णु यंत्र रख सकते हैं. एक आई थिंक एक कृष्ण का यंत्र आई हैव सीन. आई हैव नेवर सीन अ विष्णु यंत्र, but Krishna yantra they can keep. It's a very beautiful yantra. They can pray to any form of Vishnu basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yellow sapphire is their gemstone. So they can wear a yellow sapphire on a Thursday after doing the prescribed rituals.
Okay.
And they can have the yellow sapphire ka pishti powder, which is like a 40-day course they can do to strengthen their Jupiter.
तो सर आते हैं इनके compatibility issues पे. तो नंबर 3 के compatible numbers कौन से हैं in terms of looking for their partners in life?
Yes. So 3 and 1 again are very compatible because it's a king and a prime minister. So they give both very good counsel to each other, and they are both quite extroverted and quite helpful to each other. So 3 and 1 is very, they are friends also astrologically. Jupiter and Surya are friends, so that's a good compatibility. With number 3 and 2, they can help each other, but eventually what will happen is that the 3 will land up serving the 2, because 2 is the queen, the feminine royalty.
Right.
So eventually, but that works well for a 3 because 3 anyway is very hardworking and has too much of energy. So that serves well between a 3 and a 2. But it works better for the 2 than for the 3.
Okay.
Because the 2 is getting more of help than the 3 in that.
Right.
So then number 3 and 3 are very compatible. Normally the like 2 and 2 we said are not compatible, but the 3 and 3 is one exception to the rule, where they are actually very compatible with each other because they are both are helpful in nature, cooperative, adjusting, and very open to new things and all of that. So 3 and 3 is actually a very compatible combination in an exceptional case. 3 and 4, so again it's more help for the 4 than for the 3. So again not so much benefit for the 3, but better for the 4 because Guru can give good advice to the 4 on how they should do things and all of that. But in terms of 4 helping a 3, not so much of help given.
Okay.
3 and 5. So again, 5 looks at 3 as an enemy, but 3 looks at 5 as a friend. So again, they can enjoy entertainment and talking to each other because both are very talkative, but not really very compatible to each other.
Okay.
3 and 6 is an interesting combination because one is a Asur ka Guru and one is a Dev Guru. So 6 can actually help 3 in occult sciences, in meditation, and all these things because 6 is very good with those things.
And it's a universal number also.
It's a universal friend, and they are actually both are very benefic planets, and 6 provides a lot of glamour to the 3 because 6 is all about glamour and beauty, and the film industry is also Shukra is ruled by 6. So in that sense they can have some moments of compatibility. And 3 and 7 again, like they are both very revolutionary, they are both writers, both want to make a better world, but again the more of help for the 7 than for the 3. So 3 is basically more of a giver.
Giver,
He's a giver. He always wants to help people and all of that. So again, they can have a good intellectual conversation, but they are not really compatible. 3 and 8 again. 3 and 8 doesn't need help from anyone. 8 likes to do everything himself. So even if a 3 tries to help a 8, 8 doesn't need much help. And but if the 3 is a male and the 8 is a female, then it's better rather than the other way around.
Okay.
And 3 and 9 is a great combination because 9 is again helps the crystallize the energy of the 3, and 3 can drive the ambition and the things, ideas of a number 3 and put it into execution. So 3 and a 9 is Senapati and Prime Minister combination. It's a very good combination.
Okay. Lovely. So number 3s के compatibilities में number 9 is always there. Number 9 is always there with 2 also. Okay. Okay sir, काफी सारी चीजें कवर की हमने. I hope viewers आपको काफी सारे आपके doubts clear हो चुके होंगे about number 2s and number 3s. सर फिर से ये एपिसोड करेंगे with another numbers. तब तक बने रहिए सागर वर्ल्ड प्रोडक्शंस के साथ. Thank you sir.